This video is for a very specific group of people. They're not loud and they're not the ones arguing online. It's for the people who are quiet right now. It's for the ones who still belong to a political or religious group, but something inside has started to feel off. My name is Dana Atwood, and I'm a board-certified hypnotist from Portland, Oregon. So something inside has started to feel off. Maybe it's not loud enough for you to say it out loud, but it's just enough to make you feel uncomfortable. And if that's you, I want you to know that what you're experiencing is not weakness or betrayal, and it's definitely not a failure. It's what happens when identity and reality begin to diverge. You see, when a belief system becomes a part of who you are and not just what you think, questioning it doesn't simply feel like curiosity. It feels like danger, because humans are wired for belonging. For most of history, belonging meant literal survival. Being cast out meant exposure, isolation, and real risk. So when a political or religious identity becomes home, your nervous system treats doubt like a threat, not an insight, not simple questions. And that's why questioning can come with anxiety, defensiveness, or a sudden urge to explain things away. It's not because you're a dishonest person, but because your body is trying to keep you safe. There's a moment many people reach quietly. You see something, you hear something, you feel something, and instead of certainty, there's a pause. A thought like, that's not what I thought we stood for, or I don't like how this is being justified, or I wouldn't have accepted this before. That pause is important, but it's also terrifying. Because if you follow it, you might have to feel. You might have to feel grief. Grief for certainty. Grief for community. Grief for the version of yourself that believed things were simpler than they are. So many people try to resolve that discomfort quickly. They minimize. They rationalize. They tell themselves the details are exaggerated, it's misunderstood, or it's someone else's fault. Not because they're cruel, but because fully seeing the truth would cost them something, too much for them at the moment. Belonging, identity, safety. And I want to be really clear. Understanding why people protect identity does not excuse harm. Some people are genuinely struggling with dissonance right now. And some people use ideology to justify cruelty. That's also true. Both can exist at the same time. Compassion helps us understand behavior. It does not erase responsibility. If you're in that quiet, questioning space, here are some questions you might sit with. You don't have to answer them quickly, but you should try your best to answer them honestly. 1, what did this identity give me when I first aligned with it? 2, what fear did it soothe? And 3, what sense of order or goodness did it promise? And this one's really important. What do I feel in my body when I imagine questioning it more openly? And you can close your eyes right now if you need to as I ask the last question again. What do I feel in my body when I imagine questioning it more openly? Am I defending beliefs or defending belonging? You don't have to rush to replace one identity with another, and you don't have to announce anything. You don't have to know where you're going to land. Autonomy doesn't start with answers, especially when you haven't had any for so long. But it starts with allowing yourself to notice. If every time you notice something, you push it down or excuse it, you are not going to get to autonomy. And if you're watching people excuse things that feel wrong, and you don't recognize yourself in that anymore. That matters. It means you're capable of growth now. Some identities demand loyalty over integrity, while others can withstand scrutiny. So if something falls apart the moment you look at it closely, that doesn't mean you broke it. It means it was held together by avoidance. The failure isn't questioning. The failure is refusing to see. If this video unsettles you, it means something inside you is still alive enough to question. And that quiet courage deserves space. Please keep witnessing. Keep expanding. As usual, if you'd like to schedule a consultation with me, visit atwoodhypnosis.com, and remember, you are enough right now, just the way you are. Even if you messed up, even if you were wrong, you matter. I promise. I promise.